Good morning. Welcome to Coffee with Pegasus. Very long weekend. You can tell I'm a little bit tired from the weekend, but man, it was a blast, I'll tell you. We are continuing our conversation on Astral. And today I'm going to talk a bit about the Astral College, Astral University, the teaching of the Master, whatever you want to call it. First off, the Astral College is just simply a term used for a section or group of spirits, people, mythical creatures, what have you, that come together for a better understanding of each other's idealisms, to meet with your master that will teach you things that you need to know both on the spiritual realm to help you better deal with the physical realm. Now, when I say both on the spiritual realm, I mean both on the spiritual realm and physical realm. Who and what you are spiritually definitely affects who and what you are on this realm, emotionally and psychologically. A lot of people don't get that. So with that, let's talk a little bit about the Astral College. Well, you may never actually have a particular single master, but you may find yourself floating, walking, flying, whatever your mode of transportation is in that realm, and you come across a group of people in a courtyard, and you'll notice there are circles of people all throughout the courtyard. How do you know where you belong? That was one of my first questions over 12 or 14 years ago when I was trying to figure out where the hell I belonged. You belong with the people that you understand at the moment. Now that's going to change. It's much like on this plane, isn't it? If you go into a group of people and they're sitting around sounding like the teacher on Peanuts, wah, 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 wah. You bow and you move on, because you're not meant for that group yet. Maybe never. Who knows? So you go to the next group of people and you understand bits and pieces of what they're saying, but you just don't quite get it. You bow to the master or the leader of the circle and you move on. You come to a circle of people. Most of the time I've always had someone sitting beside an empty chair, and as I walk up they simply pull the chair out and I'm seated. I am never introduced because it's not about that. I go, I sit, I listen, I gently raise my hand and ask questions. Nothing too abrasive or aggressive. You voice your questions as clean and clear as you can. You listen to the answer. And you take that answer and you store it away. You do not ask the master, what do you mean? The meaning will come to you through your perception at a later date. You may get it immediately. You may not. From there, when the master or the leader of the circle looks at you and bows, you bow back, you get up and leave because you have been excused. Or if you feel like it's time to leave, you bow to the leader of the circle, they will bow back to you just as you would in any other circle before you leave it, and you will be excused. If you're so inclined, move on to the next circle. Don't try to do too much in a day. A lot of the problems with people in the Astral College is they want it now. They want to learn it now. I want to know everything there is to know about everything now. Oh man, don't ever ask the spirits that. You will be flooded with more crap than your forward brain can possess or can possibly process in a lifetime. Accept what they're willing to give at the moment. No master will teach everything all at one time. Don't believe me? Ask my students. What else is in the Astral College? Well, you have the library, which is different from the Akashic records. The library is where you can go in and research terms, history, thought processes, ancient religions, ancient ideals. It's actually a library where you can go in and sit and watch videos, if you will, or read, or what have you. Again, it's all back to your perception. We're individuals and we're human. Keep that in mind. Nothing is ever cut in stone. If it is cut in stone, it's still down to your perception. Again, the Astral College is relatively easy to explain. If you've ever been to school, if you've ever been to a university, if you've ever been to any kind of class, then you know or understand what the Astral College is about. The Astral College, your particular Astral College, in the design of it, is going to be according to your perception and your thoughts of what a college should look like. Now, the one thing I've heard reported time and time again, it matches is the multiple circles of people. Some people have described it as multiple classrooms that you walk up to and the door is locked. You cannot enter. Do not knock. Do not knock on these classrooms. If a classroom is locked and you cannot enter, it is not your time. If you come up on another classroom and you open the door and the trainer, stroke master, whatever, holds up a flat hand to you, wait, and they will motion you in when it's time. Never assume you can just simply walk into a classroom and be seated. That shows ultimate disrespect. Same way with a circle. When you enter a circle of the craft, you stand at the gate and you wait allowance and entry. It is the same protocol. The only difference is, if you're Wiccan, you will never be challenged. As far as I know, I've never been told that they were challenged at the gate with anathema. But, who knows? I don't see you being challenged at the point of a blade. You will be acknowledged, you'll be granted access, or they will motion you away, and you will hear in your mind, come back at a different time, please. This is not for you. Most of the time when an astral master tells you this is not for you, their meaning is yet. You may eventually make it back into that class. You may eventually decide through further training that's not actually for you. It's not a part of who you are. Treat the Astral College better than you would treat other universities, college, or what have you. Always respect those classrooms or circles or training sessions. Now, this being said, you've learned about the Akashic records, and now you've been taught about the Astral College. At this point, I'm going to recommend that you spend a little time kind of going in and out of the Astral College. Always remember the landing point of the Astral Gardens. Now, myself, sometimes I find myself landing in whatever circle I'm supposed to be in. Sometimes I find myself landing in the training battlefield of the Astral. That is a total another discussion or another video. There are multiple segments to the Astral, just like there are on this plane. Keep that in mind. Everything there is on this plane, there is on the Astral as well. You have a military, you have a government, not a government like what you're used to seeing. There is no one particular language. Every creature, every spirit in the Astral speaks their own tongue. If you are meant to understand it, you will. If you do not understand them, you look at them and you say, I am sorry, but I do not understand you. At that point, you bow, you walk away. They will bow, they will walk away, because they may not understand you either. But the universal language in the Astral is a bow and a very calmly walk away. If you simply just shake your head and shrug your shoulders and say, dude, man, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, that is a sign of total disrespect. So with that in mind, go forward, enjoy your astral travel, and once again, thank you for visiting Coffee with Pegasus. Leave your comments in the area below. Have a great day and enjoy your week.